Hi guys, so this time we are going to start with our lab number 4, which is OSPF point-to-point networks. So far I'm sure that you are following me from the beginning, because I am trying to build a topology. I'm trying to build the concept from ground zero, right? So if you are looking at this, I'm hoping that you already know about the broadcast network and non-broadcast network, because now I'm moving to point-to-point network and the basic of OSPF. So in this one, because we are talking about point-to-point, so what I have done is that I have taken a serial interface, which is by default point-to-point, and I have also taken an Ethernet interface, which is going to be our broadcast network. So first thing first, what we are going to see is that we are going to verify that we have our configuration in place. So what I am going to do to all my devices, I will verify that my IP address is in place, and you can see that my IP address is in place, right? So this is good, this is perfect. So my IP address is in place. So what I'm going to do is that I am going to verify, first of all, I'm going to verify how the OSPF network is going to behave. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run OSPF on all of these devices. So let's do router OSPF 1. I will do the router ID as I do. You guys may be aware of it now. And then I will do network 12.1.1.0.0.0 area 0 and then 1.1.1. Then on router 2 I will be doing the same. Router ID will be 0002, and then network is all three networks I'm gonna apply here. So I can do one statement as well, but as I am advocating that, even in the lab, if they haven't said you anything, you should be doing something, something which is recommended from security perspective as well, and from the configuration perspective as well. So we have done router 2. Let's do router 3 quickly. First I'll do router ID, and then network 23.1.1.3 in area 0, and then 3.3.3 area 0, and there you go. So just we'll wait for it to have a neighbor relationship, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so now we can see that we have our neighbor relationship up. So if on all the routers I look at my neighbor, I can see that router 3 has one neighbor, in which router 2 is the BDR. And if I look at router 2 has two neighbors, one with a point-to-point, and the point-to-point we do not need DR BDR, but it's saying that router 3 is a DR from router 2 perspective, and then on router 1 we have point-to-point. DR BDR is not required. So we have a little of everything. Now another thing which I'm gonna do is that on the loopbacks of all the devices, I will do IP OSPF network point-to-point, just for the sake of the result. And if I look at show IP, I should do this also on every router. Show IP router OSPF. You can see that now I have loopback of 2, loopback of 3, and the network between 2 and 3 coming to router 1. And if I look at router 2 knows about 1 and 3. And if I look at router 3 knows about 1, 2, and 12. Very basic, very simple, simple stuff. So now what we have to understand here, that OSPF point-to-point networks doesn't require DR-BDR, right? This is what we saw on router 1. We saw that doesn't need DR-BDR, number 1. The other thing is that the hello and dead interval. So let's see, what is the hello and dead interval on the serial interface, which is serial 1/0. So you can see that right now we have the hello is 10 and the dead is 40, which wasn't the case. It was 30 and 120 on the other side, right? Now if you look at the no DR BDR, the routers are going to use 224005 because there is no DR BDR. so they are going to use only 5 because 224006 is used for DRBDR. And the next hop of the router is also is going to be the same. So if I look at 23.1, this route is coming from 2, right? 2 is sending it to 1 and 2 is saying send it to me, right? It's not saying, it's asking router 3 to send it to 1 directly, right? Like we saw in the previous one non-broadcast one. So these are the few things which you need to understand in point to point. Other than that, there's not much change. If you are following my labs, if you're liking my labs, press thumbs up if you want to. If you don't want to do anything, tell your friends or family member who wanted to learn Cisco. They can watch my video. Just share with them. It might be helpful for someone, if not for you. Enjoy your day, enjoy your life. Have a good one, guys. Bye.